Hello. Happy Mother's Day Eve to everybody, all you moms to be. Wanted to come on and let you know what I'm working on today. I am working on a cute gnome with a block. So it is going to be, I already pre-painted it. And I don't know if you can see, but he's going to be in between there. So I'm going to stencil stars. And I love working with paint sticks because there's just so much you can do with them. So I'm going to stencil stars on the block. This little guy has a hand, some hands with this little and sign. So it'll be stars and stripes. Hello, Judy. Hi, Peggy. Happy Mom's Day to you. Tomorrow, hope you guys all get spoiled. All you moms out there. It'll be a nice day to relax. And hopefully have a little, we're not going out. We're probably just going to barbecue at my sister's. So that'll be nice. I just wanted to come on. I wanted to show you what I'm working on. Not sure if this is going to be a kit yet. Just depends on how much time I have, but it would include all of this to make this cute little set with a gnome. It's going to say stars and stripes. Well, it won't say stars, but you'll get the gist. But I use these paint sticks, again, from Home Depot. And I painted them with the chalk paint white. I painted this red with Crimson Waverly. And then I used Ocean for this block. Same here, white chalk, Ocean, and then I used black paint for that. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wax all of these pieces. And then I'm going to show you other stuff that I'm working on. I'm working on a new e-pattern, which I'm excited about. I created him this week. And I cut him out this week, and I'm almost done painting it. So I'll kind of paint that along as well. And then for those of you who bought the gnome e-pattern, I want to show you what else you can do with it. I was at the Johnsons last weekend, and we were just coming up with such different ideas. And she said the stick kind of looks like a bat or a fishing pole. So I'm like, oh, a fishing pole would be so cute. So Brian cut out some fish for me, and I thought I'd show you what else you could do with this cute little gnome. Let me antique wax this, and then I'll show you guys. So, did you guys have a busy day today, getting ready? Are any of you having Mother's Day tomorrow, or are you going out to eat? So just ink all the pieces. You could even, I sanded the top of this, and I'm just gonna rub some wax on it to get some brown color on it. Kind of an antique-y look. That would be really cute. And then get some color on this guy. All of you kind of know my painting style now. I've been coming on enough that you kind of see how I put things together, how I shade things. Oh, you already had Mother's Day, Sherry. Very nice. Ooh, breakfast, Peggy. That sounds like a good plan. Breakfast, brunch. Yvette and I went with Amy to her school, Cal State Fullerton. Amy will be graduating May 24th with a bachelor's in public health. So Yvette wanted to take her pictures, so I went with them. So we got there at actually not 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. We left here about 5:30 because she wanted to get better lighting, but it ended up being overcast, so kind of didn't matter. But it was nice anyway, because as we were leaving, there were more and more people showing up with their photographers and all that. And it's so funny, there's this one area on campus where it says Titans in really big letters, and so Amy wanted to take a picture there, so we were taking pictures. But when we got there, the entire ground was covered with confetti and streamers and all kinds of stuff. So I didn't feel so bad that Amy had bought a couple of champagne bottles. So then she opened those up, and she got some nice shots of that. But it was pretty funny because at another part where she opened up another champagne bottle in the front of the school, the floor was like sticky. It was so funny. So kids have already done that and gotten their pictures and stuff. So I thought that was pretty neat. Oh, I don't usually shade before I do my beard, but I'll have to go over it, I think. Doing things a little different. This isn't the way I usually do it, but I had it out. All right. So this is what I have to show you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys. Super cute. Look. Not this USA. The USA is for another project. I made a little bobber, a little fishing bobber. And this is the fish that Brian cut out for me. But it's the same gnome that you guys, if any of you bought the E-pattern. Same exact gnome. And I made I'm going to put this as pop-ups because I want him to be flat, because this is thin and this is dimensional. So I'm going to put, and I didn't cut it out to do it with you guys, but it'll say Gone Fishing. But isn't that super cute? I just want to give you guys idea if you did buy the pattern. It's not just for, it's a patriotic one, or hi Nicole, happy Mother's Day to you as well. I've done a patriotic, and I've done the watermelon, and now I'm doing a fishing one. So I'm doing that as well. So there's 3 projects I'm working on. We'll see how much I get done. And then my next E-pattern will be this cute little Americans. Get it? Americans. So I thought they would be really cute. I started them, and it's going to have a rocket. That's going to have stenciled USA on it. But this rocket will be on a stand. If I can get the stand in there. So like that. Cute little set. So that will be a E-pattern. And then I'll have these for sale as well when I finally get to my live, which hopefully I'm thinking, oh, I forgot. Look at this. Bear is going to have a little Uncle Sam goatee. Yeah, Monica, so I will have a live with patriotic items. I'm hoping the end of May. So I keep going on live though and making these kits and wanting them to share with you guys that I get caught up in all of that. So I'm going a little slower than usual, which is okay, but it's just fun sharing all this stuff with you guys for those of you who do paint. So, all right. Just keep doing this since I started. And remember, I said it's okay if you go over. Okay. So let's start with a little with that rake brush. I can find it. Where's my rake brush? That's not the one I like. Where's the one I like? Oh, here we go. And some white paint. Thank you, Judy. Yeah, I just keep coming up with these ideas, and I want to share, and I want to paint for things that are pre-made, so I'm working on all of that. I'm gonna make this cute little gnome, fishing gnome. I usually don't make really big things like that bobber. I don't usually do that. So it's kind of fun. This guy looks like he has a Santa hat on. For those of you who ordered kits from me last week, the last of the orders went out Thursday, Friday, something like that. So you should be getting it. I think I had too much at one time. I should have not done so much, but I like to cover up the white as best I could. Now let it sit. It's warm today again, so this will dry pretty fast. Oh, you got yours. Wow, that was fast, Judy. I think I just sent yours yesterday. Hi, Tracy. Tracy's on vacation. Oh my gosh, I have to show you guys my dough bowl from Tracy at TLC Crafters. I got it yesterday, but I didn't open it till today since I was kind of busy, but I was super excited. I'll share right now because I'm really excited. Okay. See, this is drying really fast. Oh, let's glue on these stripes on this. Our flag. All right. Okay. And then we'll let that sit, and then I could stencil. Okay, just like that. Thank you, Sam. All right. So we'll just let that sit. I could probably stencil all of my stuff now because this is such an easy pattern or easy kit. Let me get some transfer paper. For those of you who are ordering my kits, I don't know if you're used to doing vinyl, but you can save the transfer vinyl because it's not just a one-time use. You can keep using it. All right. Get my chiseler. That on there. Kentucky, Patty. How's the weather out in Kentucky? I know the East Coast had pretty bad weather again this weekend. Yesterday? I know that because my son told me 6 games were canceled due to weather. So that's how I know. Kevin and I talk baseball all the time. So I'm going to stencil USA on the rocket. And then this will be in black, the and for the and stripes. And I'll go with what all this is before the end, before I get off. I'm just trying to work on different things. All right, we are set. Get the white chalk paint. Remember to try to always use chalk paint. 59, ooh, chilly. Oh, you'll be up to the 80s next week. We're supposed to cool down a little bit this week, so we'll see what happens. To the 70s though. That's cool for us. Okay, so then I'm just going to stencil all of these stars, and white I need to give a couple of coats, because unless you, I mean, you don't have to, you can leave it kind of not very bright if you didn't want to, or covered. It'll look just as fine too. It's just up to you. Sometimes I'll paint it, and then if I want to, I can sand a little bit off of it if I kind of wanted a more rustic-y look. Okay, gotta go get that dough bowl. Have you guys seen Tracy's dough bowls? They're super cute. I think I want to get her gingerbread one next time for Christmas. She hasn't sold those yet. She showed them on her live, but she has not sold the gingerbread. I think she's going by seasons. Okay, we'll let that sit. Okay, let that sit. Don't put my paint in water because I don't want it to get all wet. But I do want to get black chalk paint for this end. And this only needs 1 coat, which is nice. Hopefully it doesn't bleed too much. This wood wasn't that great, but we'll have to deal with it. Oh, I went over. Shoot. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Okay, then get my pen. Ah, it bled. Oh no, it did. Oh yeah, it did a little bit. I'm gonna have to go over it. Oh, and I didn't really get it on the hand too much. All right. I knew it was going to. This piece of wood that I used, when I do the kit, you won't get this nasty piece of wood. I was just being kind of lazy. Okay. Oh, and then let me get eyeliner. And just touch it up a little bit. Whoops, I'm gonna have to go over it. Alright. How are we all doing? What do you use to make your transfers? So Judy, yes, white chalk paint. I always use chalk paint, or try to at least. I have used acrylic paint when I stencil, but I try to use chalk paint. It's a little thicker and it won't do this much running. This one did because, like I said, the wood wasn't very good, but and then what was the I use just vinyl. It's repositionable vinyl. And I use my cutter, and I just put the letters on it and figure out what the size is. And then let me just do this, thicken it up a little bit where I kind of went over it. Just like that. Good. All right, so that'll be cute. Let's put another coat of this on the vinyl for the stencil on this one. Hopefully this doesn't bleed too much. When I'm in a hurry, sometimes I tend to be a little careless. All right, so this is set. And perfect. I love it. Let's put that aside. Let me put the USA on my rocket. And then take this vinyl off. Mom, you're in Palm Springs? Oh, it lifted up the paint on this. It's okay. I didn't know my mom was in Palm Springs. Looks like I have to touch this one up a little bit. So let's cover that. Let's get the red chalk paint, which is crimson. And just this S had a little bit of bleeding here. And this is where, it just depends. This kind of has a lot, but I could just go over all of this where it lifted up the paint. I mean, I wanted this to be cleaner, so I don't want it rustic looking. But you could do whatever you want. This will be the next E pattern. So it just needs one little coat, so that's good. Cover that up. Am I in the shop? I hope. I just forget about you guys sometimes, and I feel like I go off the camera. And I should be using a brush for this. Let me go back here to make it smoother. There we go. Again, I was being lazy and I didn't want to grab the brush. All right. All right, set that aside. Let's go back to our beard. I hope you guys are all getting used to the beards that I showed you how to make. For my painters out there. So just go in with some white. Just like that. And this little gnome and his little beard. My fishy gnome. Got some gunk on there. And remember I said to kind of go over your lines a little bit so you don't see that harsh line on there. Alright, you do your beards differently. I paint gray then put on white. Yeah, I've never done it that way. I could try. I'm pretty sure you probably get the same effect, I'm assuming. Alright, let's let that sit for a little bit. I wanted to work on this bear. And the problem is I don't have a very good scruffy brush, but we're going to try. We're going to try to fluff up this bear. I should just ruin this brush already. So I already shaded it. So, but and I'm going to go over it again if I have to, but just kind of see where the lines are. This little head needed to be shaped out a little bit more. So, just being a little messy. I just want to cover it to make it look like he's furry. I shouldn't have shaded it beforehand. I don't know why I did that. Even on the beard. No need to shade beforehand. Do your mess and then clean it up afterwards. Note to self. Do as I say, not as I do. All right. I'll ruin this brush one way or another. He's getting there. Oh, Tracy, you do gray and then white too. There's no light. I guess there's not a right or wrong way. It's just it'll be more time consuming. Or the gray part? No, you could do whatever you want. I think it's the same outcome. But the wrong way for the thing, it's not wrong that I shaded beforehand, but I'm just going to have to shade again. So it was just kind of no need to do it twice if you don't have to. And then my bear, my boy bear, Uncle Sam bear. I'm going kind of thick on it, but alright. And I will go over it again with the brown. If I don't care for, if it got too heavy on some parts, I'm going kind of fast because you guys are on. But usually I would take a little longer doing this. So. they look really, I don't know how they look on there, but up close they look really good. Oh, this is pretty high up there, huh? Okay. So I'm just going to get the brown that I base painted it with. And on the parts I got kind of heavy, kind of go in it again. Oops. I got heavy with that, but it'll all turn out fine. I started off selling the bears here without doing the fuzzy stuff, and then I'm like, oh, I should really make them look fuzzy, so I started doing this to them. Kind of fun. So you just layer it until you like how you like it, how you think it looks good. I think that covered up a little bit for the, yeah. And then I'll go over it with the shading again to bring it out a little bit. Got a little heavy on here. Let's go in with the brown. All right, you guys get the gist of it, right? Like I said, this will not be a kit, but it will be an e-pattern. So this was not a very old brush, Pam. It's not what I'm used to. I'm used to doing my dry brushing with a brush that's even worse. I kind of like this brush. But I need to start somewhere, so I need to ruin another brush because one of them is not going to cut it. I can't keep using that one. And look at, I'm losing the bristles, so it's like all concaved right there. It's all funky, so. All right. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, let's go. I think this beard was okay, huh? I think it's fine. I'm going to hold my stipple brush aside because I don't want it to get wet. And I'm going to go get some Flesh Color, which is my Tawny Medium plus white. I'm sure I sound like a broken record because I use the same stuff. And then just cover up this mess. And cover up this mess. Probably need another one. And then now that I'm at it, cover up this black paint. And then get some burnt umber, whatever that burnt umber is. A notebook for my patterns. Judy, you're so funny. I hope you make them. I hope you're making them. So many of you bought my patterns that I've seen some for sale, which is awesome. And then some of you, I don't know if you've gotten to them yet or not. So you'll have to share. Just putting some color on the hands. This needs another coat right here. Okay. And this guy. I really like my 1-inch wood. And it was fun doing 2-inch, the really thick, chunky wood too. That was fun. It's just so much more substantial, you know. But the thin stuff is cute. I mean, it turned out just as cute too. I really liked it, the way it turned out. Okay, then I'm gonna get my burnt umber. And I'm going to double load my brush and then just put some color at the bottom of his nose. Okay. And actually, maybe I do need to freshen up the gray a little bit. It doesn't bother me. It did okay, I think. Just this one here. Make sure your beard is dry when you do this. Just like that. And if your brush was dirty, you can always just brush it out to clean it up a little bit. All right, and this one needed a little bit more gray. My brush is dirty. All right. Super cute. What was I gonna do? Oh, that's fine. Okay. All right. We've got to make this not look like Santa, you guys. He looks like Santa. Let me get some white chalk paint, because I kind of went over from the beard. And then I got some on there. And then I'm going to pick up some burnt umber. And shade by his nose to make that pop a little bit. That. And then I'm going to get the red chalk paint. Oh, I want to do something else before. Oh, this is going to be a mess, you guys. So when the wood's not very straight, when you try to shade around it, it's kind of messy, but oh, this wasn't horrible. Okay, just like that. Just want to make those hands pop out like a 3D kind of effect. All right, see how cute that's going to be. Stars and stripes. And actually, you could have probably painted this red. Thought that'd be cute too. I don't know. However you guys want to do it. Then I want to get some chalk paint. Some of this crimson, and I'm going to put the stripes on his hat. Oh, too wet. Darn it, hold on. Too much water. My brush was wet, so let's start over. Go down this way. Put the stripes on there, just like that. Let me get a little bit of this flesh color. All right, cleaned it up a little bit. Super cute. Okay, let me go get the dough bowl, you guys. Give me a sec. Okay, look at how cute. I got it in the mail yesterday. I was so excited. So if you guys haven't seen it, she sells the dough bowl with one set, I think. I don't know. You'll have to go on and watch her stuff. But she has different sets right now. This one says Be Happy. And it comes with either a gray dough bowl or you could leave it just a stained one. So I just did stained because I just wanted to keep it plain. But is that adorable? I'm sure you've seen it on her page, but I'm just so in love with it. I thought it was super cute. But what I want to do with it, and I told Tracy that I wanted to do this, but you're not going to be able to get the gist of it. I want to get a gnome, just an everyday gnome, and stick them in the middle. Kind of like that. I'm going to topple everything over, but if you get the gist of it, that way you can see them standing up and then with all the pieces around. So I got to think of an everyday gnome and put it in there. But how cute are those? And you can just change them with the seasons. I was about to put this in here. So yeah, I was really excited. My purchase from Tracy. Had to share that with you guys. Okay, let us do some more shading on this bear. This is what I was talking about. You didn't have to shade beforehand, but I did. I don't know why. I guess it made it easy to go over it. You didn't have to really. So it's all about the shading and the highlighting for it to pop out again. Yeah, Tracy said, yeah, I want to add the gnome to it. I thought it'd be cute. Was it hard to cut his legs out? I bought the pattern. I was concerned about cutting the legs. The legs for the gnome? Well, no. I cut it out with, the first one I cut out with the scroll saw, Colleen. If this is what you're talking about. No, because with my scroll saw, I have a really thin blade and I go around it. But those of you who have laser cutters, and that's not a problem at all, I'm sure. So I don't know if you have a laser cutter or not, but it should be fairly easy. He throws all kinds of stuff in it, huh, Marianne? Yeah, Judy, you should really get a dough bowl. It's super cute. And she showed on her, she went live on her page one time and she showed a cute gingerbread one. So I want to do that one, and then I'll buy a fall one too, I'm sure. But just a really cute idea. I've sold dough bowls before, but they're longer, and it was with my bigger pieces. Just this idea of the little mini ones were so cute. Cute, cute, cute. Such creative people out there. Creative, creative. So I know a lot of you go on Pinterest and try to get ideas and stuff. That's kind of what I do, but I kind of put it all together sometimes. Like the stars and stripes, I think I saw two different things and I'm like, ooh, that would be kind of cute. So I kind of jumbled two different ideas together and I came up with my own idea. I guess that's how it all starts, right? Everybody looks at the different ideas. All right, that bear is done for now. All right, let's try to finish this guy up with, again, my white and dry brush. This scruffy, ugly brush that I have, which I'm going to lose pretty soon because of all the bristles I'm losing on it. And if you have a jigsaw, scroll saw, and a bandsaw, I'd really like a CNC machine on a laser cutter. No, I wish I had one. Yeah, I wish I had a wood cutter too, Judy. Colleen, you should do it with the scroll saw. I was fine with the scroll saw the first time that I did it when I showed you guys my pattern, and then my friend Brian and Pat, they did them for me on the laser machine. Okay, let's get this highlighted. This one's easy. Get some more white out. I know you've seen me do this before, but I'm telling you, every time I do it, I feel like it just pops. Pops, pops. Giving it some... And I like to put a little highlight dot up there. It looks really good in pictures and when you have this, when you put a little highlight on there. Okay. But since I have it out, oh, I didn't do his nose. I have the other guy's nose. I'll do it right now. And I didn't do this dark brown. I'm going to do this. And this little fisherman guy. Yeah, so Colleen, all you need is a really thin blade. I don't know what you usually cut with on your scroll saw, but that's how and I'll go on live one day and show you guys how I cut my stuff to make it nice and clean. Oh, this needed. I might add something. I think I'm going to add diamond glaze to this burst of the bottom of the rocket, the flame. Hi, Roxana. Yeah, Judy, so I would want a woodcutter too. If you find one in our area, let me know. Because I'm ready to, I got some paint on there. I'm ready to not cut all this wood out. Because I just like to paint and create. I was talking to Tracy and she says she loves to cut wood and I'm like, oh, I like it, I don't mind it, but I rather paint. So that's where I'm at. I want to come up with the ideas, somebody cut it out, and yeah, so in a perfect world, right? All right, that needs some shading, but I'll go back and do that afterwards. Still on the, let me put some color on here since I have it out. I have not shaded on this one yet, but I will. I just don't like to wet my brush, and I like to finish things. I probably won't put the kit up for sale probably until tomorrow or even maybe on Monday if anybody's interested in the Stars and Stripes. But I will put it up. I won't probably put up too many because like I said, I want to get to painting. And I thought, and then I'm going to go on here with some white. Mary Ann, you're hilarious. So before I put the nose, I'm going to put some highlight on around his face, just so he's not all one color. Well, what really helps me is that Brad sands a lot of my stuff for me. So I'm able to get more stuff done that way. If you notice on the kits when you guys receive them and it's sanded, that's my husband. That's really helpful that he does that. That's what I get for trying to do so many different projects, you guys. Look at, I even have a fishing pole over here. I'm so excited with all this 4th of July stuff. I'm having so much fun with it. Oh, the nose. I never did his nose in white. Am I in the shot? I'm like, am I in the camera? And then him too, I like to too much. And then hopefully the red's dry as I'm doing this. I know this takes more time when you guys do it, but really if you have the time, take it, because it really makes a difference when you put your pieces together. Okay. I didn't finish this guy. Ooh. Too much. Sometimes I get my finger and just rub it off. Get a little bit of water and rub it off. If you got too hard on it. How cute are these bears, you guys? I can't wait to put them up. Look how cute they are. My little American couple. And then this hand needs a highlight. Sandra. Yeah, so if you just came on, Sandra, this bear one will be an E pattern. Don't just collect them, you've got to paint them. Paint them as gifts for Christmas, for the holidays. Yeah. Hopefully you get around to doing at least some designs. If you don't want to do them all of the ones that were on the E pattern, you can just maybe make a couple and start that way. All right, this needs a little bit more white. Oh, you know what I didn't? My bobber, I need to... See how I just keep going over it because I see like it needs more? And then this one, his little shorts, little round tummy. You're gonna start falling Christmas. I know, Judy. I'm telling you, it's in my head, and I want to do gingerbreads and do E patterns, but let's find a woodcutter in our area. I used to know somebody. When I used to do craft shows years ago. Have fun. He was out in Rancho Cucamonga, and he would cut my wood for me. I would do a lot of fan pulls, so he would cut them out for me. But I don't for the life of me have his name anymore, but I don't even know if he's still doing it. Then I started cutting my wood a lot more, but he would still just do the fan pulls for me. But I need somebody like that. Imagine how many more kits I can give you guys if I'm able to have a woodcutter. I wouldn't just be able to offer just, you know, 8s and 9s for those of you who are really interested in. All right. I think this is done. Oh, this guy. He needs some shading, I think, on his hat. Give him an antique look. Yes, Judy, that's me. Same thing. I can cut my wood, which I don't mind, but then it doesn't leave much time for painting. We're in the same boat, Judy. I hear ya. And I thought of a laser machine, but our friend the Johnsons have it. So, and plus I like doing my 1-inch wood anyway. So that would only be like when I do the little pieces, like to embellish it. So I don't think that would help me too much, because I do still like the 1-inch wood. Okay. Super cute. And then, oh, I didn't do the, look at, so I don't know if you guys joined late, but if you bought my gnome e-pattern, I am making him into a fishing gnome. If you guys saw this already, sorry. But I cut out this bobber, and he's going to be my little fishing gnome with a fish. It's going to say "Gone Fishing." Super cute. I don't know if any of you guys are fishermen, your husbands are fishermen. So I just want to show you that. I'll put that on my page. I'll post it when I complete it, just to give you guys an idea of what you could do with my pattern. So that's number 1. I don't want to take too much of your time since it's Mother's Day weekend. Let me get some cherry red and put some red on the gnome's nose. Oh, you know what I should do too, since I have the red out. Shoot. What happened to my, oh, it's right here. So all you have to do is cut out a fish, and then you have this pattern. And how cute is that? Put that on there. Put some red on here. That, and then I'm going to put, since I have this out, oh, I need a bigger brush, I think I have to mess up a couple of Scruffy's brushes. This one's not going to cut it for this big area. The bobber, Mary, yeah. If you bought this gnome pattern, you already have this pattern and this, and just get a fish from the internet and cut out a fish. This is going to be a little trout. I'm not done putting all the colors on it. He's going to need red and orange. I could dry brush some red on here. I don't know if you guys know what trout look like, but they're rainbow trout. They got its name because they kind of look like a rainbow. So yeah, something like that. Probably a little bit more red. But yeah, so throughout the year, I'll just kind of get the same gnome and make them different, so you guys can, you know, get an idea of what to do with it. You don't have to use this. You could, you know, if you wanted to. I don't have a, shoot, you know, a piece of wood to make it a sign. So this gnome has endless possibilities, you guys. So that's what I wanted to show you tonight. Let me just finish this gnome here for the kit that I'm going to be having for sale, probably Monday. I might put it for sale and probably go out by next weekend, just because of Mother's Day tomorrow, and kind of a... So I will have these bears. Okay, so this is what I want to show you first. Let's go slow. This is, if you bought the gnome e-pattern. If you didn't, let me know, and you can still purchase the gnome e-pattern. It's the pattern for the gnome and this stick. And then you can just do all kinds of different things. So that's why I wanted to show you this one. This American couple will be an e-pattern. Kind of like that. I'm not completely done, but I got his shade, put his red stripes on here. He's kind of out of the picture, huh? Ooh, Judy, that'd be cute, a little toy fish. No, Mary, my friend just went online and got a picture, one off the internet. He put in rainbow trout, or he put in fish or rainbow trout or something, and then he got this one. I liked it because it looks like he's still swimming. Okay, so this will be the next e-pattern. Wanted to show you guys that. And then just, oh, I forgot, for those of you who didn't see his little goatee. That'll be super cute. So you'll get, the e-pattern will be all of the, it'll be the rocket and the bears and the little goatee. So that's the next e-pattern. And the next kit, which I will have for sale, probably, like I said, Monday, is this Stars and Stripe kit, which you will get the 2 pieces of wood, the vinyl stencil, the 2 paint sticks cut to size, and then it's hard to tell, but he's supposed to sit. My angle's not wide enough, but hopefully you get the gist of it. He sits like this, right? So stars and stripes. Yep. How cute. So all I'm going to do to finish him up is just line it. So you kind of saw how I put him together. So when you do get the kit, you can come back on my video and make it yourself. Any questions before I say goodbye and wish you guys a happy Mother's Day? Yeah, I think that's great. And hopefully I'll try to do that with more patterns, Mary, if there's something that I see that you guys could do. Yeah, so there we go. This will be a kit. I'm just going to line him up. I want to show you because I don't want you guys to get the kit and not know what to do with it after. If I can find my liner brush. I could never find... Okay, let me use this new liner brush. It's in black paint. Let me finish this up just so you could see if you do buy the kit and you come back, and that way you know how to do it. So I just line my little hands. Like I said, this was pretty bad wood, but you won't get that in the kit. Just have me deal with it. I really like this gnome. I don't think I've ever made it to sell. And I have so many drawings, you guys, that I've done that I've still never have done anything with. But he was in there and I'm like, oh, I need to cut him out. He's kind of cute. There's just so many different shapes of gnomes. I know they basically all look the same, but... So just like that, it makes them pop out a little bit more. And then this guy with the nose underneath. And then I really like the way this little gnome turned out with the stars and stripes. Like I said, I love using paint sticks with different things. They could be shiplap. On here there's the stripes for the flag. many kids and when are they for? Colleen, I'll probably only have 8 or 9 kits on this one. I'm not sure. Because since I have to cut out this gnome, it takes me a little longer. So there you go. That's all I'm going to do is just line it like that. And he is done. So you guys have a nice Mother's Day tomorrow. Hope you're spoiled rotten by your kids and moms-to-be. Hope you, you're celebrated as well. But yeah, thanks for watching tonight. And we'll talk soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.